Spend the weekend with my girlfriend. Very nice. Very nice. We're gonna go get whatever this treasure is. Isn't this... Didn't we decide that these treasures are just sands? Sands of time, all we are is dust in the wind, dude. We're gonna go grab it anyways, for the fun of it. Plus, it'll be a nice little, you know, kind of segue, getting back into things, remembering how to move, do stuff. Press the right buttons this time, and not reset the game accidentally. Yo, Mayor Mert, what is up? 'Tis a Monday today for sure, but happy to watch some whimsical Zelda. All right, love to hear it. Sorry that it's been a Monday so far. But hopefully we can change that. We're going to change it into an excellent Monday. Zelda, I barely know her. Got him, dude. Okay, for some reason this is not... Hello? Yeah, there we go. It's like it was not connecting for some reason. But we're going now. We're schmoving now. I do have a not a monologue. It's more of a rant. I have a rant I'm probably going to get into. What? This is nothing but disappointment. What do you mean miss? There's nothing here. Someone told me there was a treasure here. Yeah, that is an island. Thanks. Look there, the island isn't marked on our charts link. Oh, maybe that's... Maybe that's what's supposed to be there. Also, I see that Jolene is in the area. Let's go check it out. Let's go see what this island is. Had an amazing weekend. Had my old high school buddies visit. I moved away from the Northeast to GA. Lots of bar hopping, played some golf. Best weekend in a while. That sounds like an amazing weekend, BT the Greek. That sounds so much fun. The treasure was the island we found along the way. 10 out of 10 joke. 10 out of 10 joke. That sounds like an awesome weekend. I can't stand my high school buddies. This one guy that I knew in high school, oh my gosh, he just the biggest nerd I've ever met in my entire life. He's got the tallest hair. I can't think of any... I'm sorry. I'm talking smack indirectly about Horizon, but all I could think was, what a nerd, and he's got really good hair. Oh, he's short. He's short. Got him. Get wrecked, idiot. To my baby sister Joanne, I think you've got... This is the wrong letter. I'm not Joanne. Everyone, his name is Carl. Get him. It's true. What a goofy name. So Jolene wrote this letter to... Yeah, it wasn't for me, dude. Who the heck is Joanne? My neighbor's dog is named Carl. I hope Carl's living a good life. I hope Carl's living a good life. Do you remember when we met for the first time and I asked you if you spelled it with a K? Do you remember what you said? I'm concerned. My humor was a little bit edgier back then. But no, I don't remember that. I do remember us becoming friends very quickly. Dude, this is Have you ever met anyone that spells it with the K? At that point, I hadn't. Of course, at that point, I don't even think I had met a singular other Carl. Wow, I'm so unique. I hate it. I hate it. I do not like my name. I feel like a lot of people kind of like do that. Or kind of have that sentiment. I'm one of those people. Although, a part of me does like it because I feel like it's fairly unique. Like, I don't see a lot of Carls in the world. What am I looking at? I mean, obviously it's the Triforce. That is not what I mean. I think I said, Marks. Fair, touche. This guy's a swordsman. My grandfather spelled with a K and was the third. Wow, Carl the Third? Dude, that sounds so regal. I wish I was well, actually, I will say, I don't think this is going to dox anything. I wouldn't say all of the men most of the men in my family are either named Samuel or Carl. It is a family name. That said, there's way more Sams and Samuels than there are Carls. I think there's like one other Carl in our family for like, I don't know how many generations, but there's like 5 or 6 Sams. So I guess I technically could be Carl II. But I don't think that's how that works. I think it has to be direct. Like, my father's name is not Carl. And I think that's how the second and thirds work. I actually don't know. Now that we're talking about it. Per is a very unique name when I was born, but now it's more common and apparently unisex. I didn't know it was unisex. Also, way to dox yourself. Not me. I didn't do it. Technically, he was a Carl middle name. The third. Oh, fancy. Love the suit today, by the way. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is my favorite tie. It's my favorite. They know my middle name. Do I know your first name? I didn't. I know your last name. I'm not going to say that one on stream. Your last name has got to be one of the coolest last names I know, by the way. I'm so jealous. Literally, I think that last name is sick. That's your middle name? Well, now I feel like I genuinely feel like a bad friend. We've known each other, what, 20 years? Coming up on 20 years? Name your child Carl 9. Carl the 9th, not Carl 9. And when they ask for the lineage, say he's the first of his name. Brilliant. Yeah, definitely a unisex name now, as is my legal first name. Wow. I didn't know Parker was more unisex now. Also, sorry, this is just a bunch of hammering. Oh, hey, this is literally Zaz. This is the person I was looking for. I did not mean to. Hello, person. Unisex gang. To be fair, I didn't know about my first name till I was like 6. I have a guess in my head. Obviously, I don't want to say it out loud, because if I'm right, it's like, oh, thanks, you actually did dox me. Old Man Oshus has told me all about it. He really is like BT the Greek. I'd say he's like 30% knows. I would say an M. M is the first letter. M as in, and then I just say the name. M as in McDonald's. He could smell you before he arrived, true. No, M is not the first name. Is it S? Look, he looks like a Rito from Wind Waker. I think that's the point. He does look like a Rito. That was my first thought, too. Also, his name is Zauz, which I feel like they had a lot of Z's in their names. Am I misremembering? You have it inverted. You have it set to Mumbo when it should be set to Wumbo. It starts with a W? Oh, I have no idea. My people forged our own weapons and fought in epic battles. You seek one of those great weapons, an artifact called the Phantom Sword. Hey, yeah. So we need that sword to defeat Bellum like Grandpa told us. That's right. Bellum has the power to drink the life force from you. If I remember correctly, I may have gotten to Bellum and never beat Bellum. If I remember correctly, I may have gotten hard stuck on Bellum. That can't be right. Only the Phantom Sword can slay him. I don't know. I'm getting flashes in my brain. Like, I kind of remember fighting him, and it was too difficult. To be honest, my first name is a lot like Parker. It was an uncommon male name, and now it's more common female name, thanks Grey's Anatomy. Oh, man, I don't know anything about Grey's Anatomy. Will you let us borrow that Phantom Sword? But the game is called Phantom Hourglass, not Phantom Sword. That's true, but guess what goes on the Phantom Sword? I'm pretty sure the hilt of it is the Hourglass. Did they really name the villain War in Latin? I guess so. Why tell us how we should defeat Bellum when it's pretty much impossible? Don't jump to conclusions. I am Zaz the Blacksmith. I may not have one now, but I can make one. I can't. What do you mean you can't make one for us? Are you joking? The Phantom Sword is no ordinary sword. When forged, normal metal can never handle that kind of sacred power. Aquanine, Azurine, and Crimsonine. I have to go get the 3 pure metals in order to forge the Phantom Sword. Long ago, the Ocean King gifted the pure metals to 3 tribes in this world. The 3 tribes must have passed these treasures down over generations. Yes, dude. Yes. Phantom Hourglass is probably in my top 3 favorite Zelda games. I'm sorry, the hourglass goes on the sword. That sounds like a very bad design. I feel like it's like you got the handle, and I feel like it's like at the bottom of the hilt. So it's not going to hit anything, and you're not really grabbing it, but it is attached to the sword. Visit those tribes, and you should be able to tell the location of the metals. 3 tribes, but where are we supposed to go? We've traveled a lot, but we've never met someone who'd have a pure metal. You must go in search of sea charts. You will need more sea charts in addition to the ones you already have. Enter the Temple of the Ocean King and get the next sea chart. But we already got to the bottom of the Temple of the Ocean King. There weren't any other paths we could have taken. Oh, right. Instead of the hourglass on that one door, you draw the Triforce. If you draw this symbol on that door, another way should open to you. Make a note of the symbol, and let's get to the temple, Link. Good luck out there, Link. Which obviously it's a Triforce, but I think you have to do it in one draw, right? So I need to practice this. You go 1, 2, something like... No, that's not going to work. I've already gone to a bad start. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, your mother's a... Never mind. That didn't really feel that great, but I at least did it in one go without, I don't think, crossing anything. I'll remember it's the Triforce. But it specifically says start here. No, because that's overlapping. So I think yeah, I think the way I did it was probably the best. Or probably correct. I don't know. When he unsheaths his sword, he better say, your time's up. You'd be correct unless the glass is magic and impervious to shattering. It's also a hazard to the user. That's a good point. Excuse me, mailbox. You're dancing. Please give me the right mail this time. This is a letter from Romanos of Molita Island. Ahem, here's what he says. Hello, my friend. How are you? I've recently found my way into an exciting new calling, but I can't find the right words to explain in a letter. So the next time you have a chance, stop by. You won't regret it. And here's a grand opening gift for you. Hang on to it. Wait, isn't it just the bow game? That's what I did. I had to reload. Speaking of which, I am saving right after this. Well, it is a phantom hourglass, implying it lacks physicality. Was this game made in the Animal Crossing engine? It might have been. But I am uncertain, and I also know very little about most things. Ooh, my arm is killing me. Why is it swelling? Why is my arm swelling? Maybe that cuff was too tight. Gemini says no. Ah, yes, the magic crystal ball. That is AI. I don't want to run into Jolene, so we're going to go this way. I'm pondering my orb. Actually, hold on. Is she going the opposite direction? Well, then I will sneak by her. Get away from me, hoe bag. Oh, well. How's everybody doing today? We've got some time to relax. Enjoy the open seas. As I struggle to start drinking my coffee. I have some issues. I have some issues. I was waiting Who the hell is Jolene? I think it's Linebeck's ex. This small pixelated female face right here, she kind of looks like an alien when you see her in real life. If she gets close to you, she chases you, she boards your ships, and she tries to kill you. So it is like the side character's jaded ex. I'm in danger. It's dead. Long note, thanks for the bits. I appreciate it. Also, Wreck-It Rachel, hi. Who is Linebeck? I think he's the one that you commented on TikTok looked really creepy. The British mail service picked up my monocle today. Dude, now we're in business. Long note. I need to get a monocle. 2 monocles. And the jacket, yes. That I was saying might be my favorite side character. I think he's hysterical. Absolutely demolished. Okay, we need to go back to... It's this island, is it not? Yeah, what a path, by the way. Perfect. Murkay Island. To be honest, if I dated Linebeck, I'd probably be as annoyed as Jolene too. True. He is kind of a rat. No, we're just killing everything in our sight. Get out of here. As I was saying, I've got some topics I want to hit up today, but I was waiting for Good Berean and Godsolder to show up because, I got some things to say about Twilight Princess. I've been thinking about Twilight Princess all weekend. And unfortunately, I've formulated new opinions. I'm starting to be able to not see very well. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! They're splitting up weird. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. We got hot takes coming. We've got the hottest takes incoming. There's such hot takes that I'm literally not going to put them on TikTok and short form content, but it will, for those of y'all that don't know, it will go in the video essay. Another thing that's going to happen, you know, we talked about we're going to do the entire franchise. God Soldier also suggested you should do an entire video talking about your entire playthrough of all of the franchise and title it something like I revisited the Zelda franchise in 2026 and just have a long video essay. And I was like thinking about writing out just the Twilight Princess section alone. I feel like is going to be thousands and thousands of words. And it's like, uh-oh. That's like 1 out of 9 games. And I'm sure I'm going to have a ton to say about Breath of the Wild. I have a feeling it's going to be like an hour-long video. So now I'm like thinking about ways that I want to, like, why not go all out, have some fun camera angles, stuff like that. I'd really like to get one of those lapel mics and be able to like go sit in a chair, set up a camera, chat towards the camera, stuff like that. It's a letter from Linebeck. What? All that to say, I have some negative thoughts about Twilight Princess. But again, I want to wait. I feel like it's wrong to not say it while God Soldier or Good Berean aren't here. It's their favorite Zelda. And so I want to say all this stuff with absolute respect. Plus, it's like, the thing is, even if I dislike the game, it's still a Zelda game. Bold of you to wait until Twilight Princess's strongest soldier to arrive. Just give me a moment to remember why I was writing you. Oh, so I'm writing because, well, I'm grateful, all right? Happy now, thanks. Okay, there, I've said it. Listen, Linebeck couldn't say it face to face, but he wrote a letter telling me that he appreciates me, okay? Just because some people have a hard time expressing their feelings, the fact that Linebeck would go out of his way to write a letter to express that stuff, I think that's a big deal. I think that's why I love Linebeck, is Linebeck very much is like, he's a crappy, selfish, greedy person, and then by the end of the game, he's like caring and kind and kind of like owning up to his failures and stuff like that. I love a character arc. Give me a crappy character and make me love him. Redeem that character. That's like my favorite writing trope ever. It's my favorite trope ever. But what about Midna? I did like Midna. I liked Midna towards the end grew on me. So much that I would say Midna's probably my second. Here's the thing. Linebeck really isn't a companion, though. He's a side character, but he's not like a companion. A companion is someone who I think is with you the entirety of the game. But then that, if I say that, then the Red Lion, King of the Red Lions, isn't technically a companion, is he? I'm thinking like Navi. What is the stupid fairy from Majora's Mask? I can't ever... Tattle. Navi, Tattle, Midna. Those are like characters that are with you the entire time. Maybe there's like a little caveat where they are injured or quiet. But it's like Linebeck isn't with you all the time, but he's still a great side character. Let me make sure I get my buttons right here. Okay, top 3 buttons are safe. Top 3 buttons are safe. I don't know why I switched to my mouse to save, but we're going to save in case something goes wrong. We're learning. Have you heard about the Chief of the Frogs? No? Oh, hey, yes. Okay, but one of them reigns supreme, a giant golden frog that rides on the wind. I do believe that he's been spotted here. Oh, hey. So I need to go up there to get the fast travel is what I'm hearing. The thing about Midna is that she gets a pass for being extremely annoying and condescending because at the end she's hot. Navi isn't even that annoying or disruptive. I think Navi's super annoying. But also, no, that a character doesn't just get a pass because she's hot at the end. That's not how this works. Are you saying that's how the internet treats her, or is that how you're saying you perceive her? I'm talking about collectively. Okay. That's okay. No, that's so true, though. Legitimately, so many people online are like, yeah, Midna's great because at the end I go hubba, hubba, hubba. And I'm just like, ugh, that's gross of you, first off. Especially for the character that looks like a child for 90% of the game. A wooga humana humana. Exactly. Listen haunts my dreams. For real, Mare, for real. Hey, listen. And what's funny is I was thinking about all of the companions the other day, and I realized there is no companion in Link to the Past. And I was like, really, one of my top favorites, the one that I was introduced to, doesn't have a companion at all. It's like, that's really interesting. You do kind of have like a slight mentor character, one of the wise men, but he talks to you like 3 times. Full disclosure, I do like Midna, but I think she's more annoying than Navi. I think the thing that was annoying with Midna is I felt like they were trying too hard to make her annoying. Does that make sense? Where she's just like, ugh, I'm really obnoxious and I'm a brat. And it's like, ugh, just shut up. I unfortunately think Midna as a bratty, pushy, rude character really resonated with a lot of very lonely, sad boys. And that's why there's a lot of them that like her. I don't vibe with that kind of personality. Please tell me y'all heard that from the game. What the heck was that? Okay, good. I thought I was losing it. I'm like, okay. Same, the puppy slapping and regular interruptions are tiring, yes. Y'all are scared. I'm the one having to deal with the dungeon. Got demons up in this thing. Link's lunch isn't sitting well. True. Aren't there... That one's different. He's red. That one is red. Okay. Why is that phantom red? You can't just ask that, Celia. It looks more powerful than the ones we've had faced before. That evil monster is a swift phantom. As you might guess, they're much faster than the other phantoms. Yeah, but it's a pretty good name. Even if they are fast, it doesn't matter as long as they don't see you, right? He's right, so be extra careful and sneaky. I'm sorry, so based on their color, they're faster or slower? Nintendo. What you doing there, bud? What you doing? Open sesame. How far into the game do you think you are? I think I'm like close to the halfway point. I got the first 3 items. Now I've got to get 3 other items from temples and then probably the final temple. Hey, good Berean. Great to see you, bud. No, you have a companion in Link to the Past. It's the abandonment issues you have as your uncle lay mortally wounded in the first 20 seconds of the game. Oh my gosh. Dude, isn't that true? Literally in the first... What is that, like, crazy beeping noise? Oh, it's the timed thing. I was like, I can't tell what's beeping. No, for real. And for the record, I feel like in some game or in some iteration, it explains that your uncle survives. Like, somewhere in some lore thing, it's like it shows him recovering at one point. And for me, as a kid especially, I never knew that. I was just like, yep, he just dies here, and I gotta take over for him, you know? Red go faster and purple are sneaky, for real. I feel uncomfortable. There's supposed to be a key there, is there not? Oh, do I have to... I think I have to pull the lever that he's in front of. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I gotta hit the other thing. Ooh, I might be in real danger here. Nah, I'm fine. The blue ones are slower than the red ones. There we go. Oh, mama! Sorry. For some reason, I thought he didn't see where I went. So I thought I was safe. This red one, though, however, is coming. And he's faster than the blue ones. I'm learning my colors. Went full Johnny Bravo, for real. Have you ever seen a purple orc? That's true. That's how sneaky they are. I love that orcs exist via mass psychosis, like Reddit. Mass psychosis. Don't get me started on mass psychosis. I'll make snarky remarks about our current day and age. Also, those spikes went right up my booty. That is unfortunate. Don't I need... Isn't this a thing? Very good. It's a force gem. Isn't this a thing? This guy's so stupid. Ba, 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 ba. I'm curious as to what shooting that eyeball with a bow and arrow will accomplish. You know what? I can take the time here. We'll get some extra time. Yeah, you know, I've never yelled "Oh mama" as an exclamation. So I'm not really sure where that came from. I was actually calling out for my mother out of sheer terror. I don't know what that... Was that just turn those off? Oh, I could have done that this entire time. A whole heart piece? What is that? Why is it timed? Oh, come on. Okay. I see it now. I see the vision. Okay, I'm gonna shoot this again. And I'm gonna ignore the key for now because I'm going straight for whatever that is. Sometimes when I get to the edge of the screen, Link just stops moving. It's gotta be a heart piece, right? It's a power gem. I still don't understand what those things are for. Let's go, baby! Let's go. Gotta ask how you were handling the controls. You know, it's a struggle, but I'm doing it, Thor. How you doing, bud? Great to see you. Me when the gym is powered, true. For power, mostly. Okay. Y'all are real helpful, huh? What are these power gyms for? Power. The controls, I've gotten more used to it, but still, doing this on a drawing pad is quite difficult. You know, I started posting TikToks and shorts of me kind of explaining that I'm playing with a stylus, and a lot of people were like, you know, there's mods that you can do it for the D-pad. And while I think that information is extremely helpful, and I appreciate those people pointing it out, I'm kind of too deep at this point to turn back now. But also, it's been kind of fun to just play on a drawing pad. You know, I post those videos. I'm literally posting my starting of the game like yesterday, even though I've been in the game itself for like 2 weeks or so. That's one thing, is like my TikToks and my shorts and all that stuff are always like weeks behind. So I feel really bad when people are like giving me good advice and stuff, and it's like, oh, I really appreciate that. However, I hate to break it to you, I did that a month ago. You know, it's like people are still to this day telling me how to get up the Ocarina of Time water temple slope. That was back in like March or April. That was a while back. That was like 4 months ago. People are still critiquing my gameplay months and months ago. They're telling me I'm stupid, but they can't read a simple, hey, this was posted 4 months ago thing. God bless them. God bless them. They're doing their best. Their best isn't very good, but they're doing it. Just like me playing any video game ever. I'm gonna get you. Haha, gotcha. Give me that. Give me that time. Ha ha ha. Oh, red guy. We don't like red guys. I don't have a bomb shoot yet, but I do have a regular bomb to break this open. Although I kind of want to focus on... Oh, he turned around. I was all like, huzzah, I'll get you. Brother, no. You were going the opposite direction. I feel cheated. Okay, was I not rubbing? That sounds weird. I got hit. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Ah, my own elbow. Also, good Brian with the 10 consecutive streams. I appreciate you being here, for real. It's always a pleasure. Great to be here. Haven't tuned in since you were in the middle of Twilight, so I gotta ask, how was the game? Meh or wow? It's a loaded question, Thor. It was a great game. I have a lot of negative things to say about it. And I don't want to be... Here's the thing. I respect it as a game, and I respect that people put Twilight Princess as their favorite game. This is what I was going to say that's going to be a bit controversial. Out of all of the Zelda games that we've played so far, out of the entire franchise that we've played, I feel, for me, it is the weakest entry. This clip is not going up on TikTok because I don't want them to eat me alive. I will go in like full detail when I do the video essay. I think the biggest problem is it's the only one out of the Zelda franchise so far that I think has a identity crisis, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't know what it wants to be. I can go into what a devastating time for God Soldier and I to tune in. I'm not kidding when I say I've been waiting for Good Brian and God Soldier to be in here to really talk about that in depth, because I wanted to say it in front of them because I respect their opinion. But also, it's not to like crap on the game. The best portions, we're just going to talk about it. The best portions of Twilight Princess was when I forgot that there was even a wolf form. When I'm in the sand dungeon, desert dungeon, and I'm in the ice dungeon, those are some of my favorite dungeons throughout the franchise. I think that's what frustrates me as well, is like, it has some of the best dungeons, some of the best moments in the franchise, and it also has 3 separate moments where you gotta chase light bugs as a wolf who just jumps and bites. And I said this towards the end of the game where I felt like having Epona and having this giant Hyrule field feels at odds with being a wolf and like also just running around. I legitimately think that they did a very poor job of melding the two ideas and the two combats together. When I was in a dungeon, I forgot that wolf form even existed. So much to the point where I had to be continually reminded, hey, if you don't know what to do here, you might want to turn into your wolf form to see if that's the solution. Because quite literally, I just forgot it existed. I almost think that Twilight Princess would be a better game if they somehow mentioned or somehow figured out how to get rid of the wolf form altogether. It's supposed to be like the main draw, the main hook of the game. And it felt underbaked. It felt underdeveloped. You know what I mean? Man, thing is, from the first 3 hours, I figured it didn't click for you. I could tell from your expressions. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum, is a phrase I've heard recently a lot. I'm not trying to poop on anyone's favorite or rain on anyone's parade, but I felt like out of every other game has felt like a solid, cohesive experience. Hey, we're trying this new idea. Hey, we're doing this new thing. We kind of invested a lot into it, and I feel like it melds perfectly, not just thematically and story-wise, but also with the mechanics. I felt like being a wolf, and I felt like the Twilight stuff really worked thematically, and it really worked story-wise, but I felt like mechanically, and this is also the game, listen, this is the game where they expound on the sword play via learning hero skills. Link's sword play and gameplay has never been better than it was in Twilight Princess. Getting into a sword fight and being able to roll behind or flip over them to knock off their helmets or to shield bash, all of that stuff is so fun that it even is worse of a contrast when I'm forced to play a wolf and I can bite or I can lunge bite. You're telling me I have this array of hero skills to use my sword on top of a bow and arrow, a boomerang, bombs, claw shot, all of these fantastic arsenal of items. And you want me to be a dog that bites or jump bites, which, by the way, is not that different from biting. Don't forget double claw shot. I still have people mad at me that I said I think the double claw shot is a disappointment. I'm sorry, but if you think, wow, this item's cool, and you know what would make it more cool if we had two of them, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you might be a simpleton if you're just like, two is better than one. I'm sorry. Anyways, all of that to say, it's been weighing on my soul all weekend where I was just like, I'm gonna have to tell Berean and God Soldier, I think it might be my least favorite out of the series. And I'm sitting there like, and I think, and again, I will reiterate this over and over again. I think the thing that makes me so freaking frustrated is there are moments in Twilight Princess that are 10 out of 10. That are 10 out of 10. My favorite dungeons and bosses and boss fights are probably from Twilight Princess. Like my favorite singular moments. But it's like, that to me just continues to contrast the best boss fight of fighting the woman Yeti, the Yeti wife, and having to like dodge her reflection is the same game where I have to run around as a wolf and catch light bugs. That was like one of the most fetch questy, frustrating, forced thing that just didn't feel like it fit. I feel like Twilight Princess as a cohesive unit did not know what it wanted to be. If they would have elaborated on the wolf stuff, if they would have made the wolf stuff and the combat feel really good and really cool, the wolf to me was just an engine of going faster and just a way for me to not have to blow on a piece of grass in order to summon Epona. And also, and again, this is playing right back to back with every single other game. I wouldn't feel so strongly about it if I didn't have just literally quite my evidence or my experience so close. And then I'm playing through Phantom Hourglass and I'm just like, this is a joy. This is a blast. And they really nailed the vision of we're wanting to use the stylus. All the puzzles are based around the stylus. Everything's based around the stylus. There's never any point where I'm just like, why am I chasing bugs? And then as soon as we got to the section where it's like, oh, you can change to a wolf anytime you want. I did not change back to a wolf like ever, except to like run around. And then, God, I gotta reiterate, I hated the art style of most of Twilight Princess. I thought it looked really good graphically, if that makes sense, but I did not dig the art style. Don't like the Uku. I didn't like most of the enemies. It was weird how the spiders are all of a sudden hyper realistic in comparison to like a Skulltula. But then other creatures just seemed more abstract and bizarre. It's just like, I felt like it was just constantly being pulled in two directions. It seemed to me like there were two creative teams working on this game, and then they just like sewed the two corpses together at the end, and they were like, look, it's an abomination. That's an exaggeration. It wasn't an abomination. Again, I think the problem with this too is like, when you lay out the Zelda franchise, all the games are great games. I would still say Twilight Princess is a great game. But when you compare it to all the other ones, there's got to be a least favorite. There's got to be the weakest entry. And so far, I think Twilight Princess has taken that by far for right now. That said, I will be playing Breath of the Wild, and I feel very aggressive about that one. Twilight Princess is more of like, I'm disappointed because I think it could have been better if they would have just had a stronger direction. I feel like the wolf section was not only a letdown and a disappointment, but it was like annoying, and that was the hook of the game. That's the whole Twilight Princess. His picture is his face, Link's face, and a wolf underneath. Also, I feel like the Twilight was really kind of a letdown. I think of Link to the Past when you're going in between two worlds and you're like changing things in each other world and like figuring out the puzzle. Oh, I need to be in this world to do this thing in order to affect this thing. I felt like that stuff wasn't there in the Twilight. I felt like in the Twilight, it was just like, oh, you're in the Twilight. Well, now you're forced to be a wolf. And that was the only thing about Twilight. And you fight these weird monsters that make the noises. Also, hi, Turner512. Thanks for resubbing. He is driving, so he can't reply right now, but I'll do my best to relay anything he says. Try to cut out all the explicitives, Vampire Librarian, if you can. I'm very sensitive. That said, legitimately, I'm not trying to poop on anyone's favorite game. If someone tells me that their favorite game is Twilight Princess, I'm not going to be like, well, you're a LARPer, or I'm going to be like, well, you have a dumb brain. It's like, no, I think that it's a very special game to a lot of people, and I think that they deserve that. But for me, and I'm willing to admit it's subjective, and I'm willing to say that I could be completely wrong about it. But compared back to back, I think Link to the Past beats it. Ocarina of Time's better. I think Majora's Mask was more interesting with its side, the whole thing about the masks, way more better than the wolf. The masks were more thought out and fleshed out than the wolf. And Majora's Mask was rushed. But it's like, at least I had 3 masks to choose from, and each mask had more than just bite and lunge bite. I'm not getting into a whole thing. Wind Waker was more interesting. I had a lot of fun with Wind Waker. Phantom Hourglass has been going great. Minish Cap was a surprisingly great game. So I don't know. I don't know if Twilight Princess has just got people on a nostalgia headlock. And again, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I think that's something that I think y'all who are in the streams and have gotten to know me know that I'm not here to poop on anyone's fun. And that I'm not here to like say what I'm saying is absolute truth or objective or anything like that. It's definitely opinionated, but I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about it all weekend and just the problems I had with it. I was thinking about the high highs and the low lows. And that's what's crazy to me is like, it really does have some of the highest highs, dude. Which by the way, this is going back to the double claw shot argument, because some people thought that the double claw shot was like really the war pigeon. This guy doesn't know ball. Get out of here. Shut up, pigeon. What are you even doing here? The double claw shot argument. Also, this glove feels and looks so stupid because of the drawing pad. I realized the reason I think people are defending the double claw shot is because you use the double claw shot 1,000 times more. Imagine if they took out half of the claw shot, hook shot slots in half of the rooms and they put spinner rails. Imagine if they put spinner rails more throughout the game. I think you would be more likely to be like, yeah, the double claw shot's kind of silly. But it's like they forced you to use the double claw shot a ton more. And so I'm wondering if people are like ready to defend it because you did do that a lot more. If they would have given the spinner an actual chance, if they would have mixed it up a bit. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to catch up on chat here. I've missed a bunch of chat. I've just been ranting. Felt more like a handicap than anything else. Yeah, I never liked being in the wolf form. If the wolf combat was better, I think it would have felt more cohesive. Unfortunately, the wolf form is really the one things you're forced into it. Yes, yes. Well, Ark already asked for mama, so I guess we got a full house. I am the full house. Also, Pigeon just coming in here to say this guy doesn't know ball. Pigeon, what's your favorite Zelda game? It's okay, it's not for everybody, and you have some legitimate complaints. I still respect your opinion. I really do appreciate that, Brian. Because legitimately, the fact that it's yours and God Soldier's like favorite, I'm not gonna try to like change that. I'm not gonna argue about that. Yo! War Pigeon giving out 6 gifted subs. Absolutely insane. Thank you so much. Starting a hype train. Gifted subs to Mayor Berean, Rick Nelson, Phase Through Walls, BT the Greek, I don't know how to say that last one. Sistro, Pigeon, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You, first time he comes in, he says, this guy doesn't know ball, and then just gives 6 subs. Oh, you're funny. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, legitimately. I do appreciate that. That means a lot to me. You know what's better than one beer? A beer in both hands. I mean, listen, that's the logic here. But we all know your favorite part, monkey butt. Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie, Dust Bunny. I forgot about the monkey butt. Why did they animate it like that? And then when you attack him, his butt is in the air. Yeah, for me, I always thought Twilight didn't really have a strong aspect that carried it. Instead, when it hits hard. Yes. I feel like the story and the music and the overall vibe were like really good. I don't know. Anyways. Your mom is the weakest entry. Mods ban this guy. Okay. Did you gift another 6? Did you gift another 6 subs? Am I having a stroke? We apparently hit our sub goal. Yes, no, that was Longnote. Longnote gifted 6 subs. Also, why? Not that I'm complaining. Is 6 the normal number? I thought it was like never mind. Longnote also gifted another 6 subs. The hype train is level 4. I don't know what that means, but that's freaking insane. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Seriously, it means a lot to me. It really does mean a lot to me. I left for 5 minutes and now there's a billion gifted subs and I missed the TP talk. Horizon, they called me so many slurs. They said, you don't like Twilight Princess? And then they just... I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No one in this community does stuff like that, because if they did, they wouldn't be in this community. Warpigeon really said, I'll show you for calling me out. Oh my gosh. Double Stone Princesses. I find TP ugly. I also found TP ugly. Oh, I thought it was so ugly, except for Link. Link and Zelda and Midna and like some of the main characters, I was like, their character models are really well designed. They're really grounded, very down to earth. And then I'd see one of those goblins that looked like they were made out of the flesh that was the Thing from the 1980s version, where they looked like wet and fleshy and weird. And I'm like, ugh. And then I got to deal with Monkey Butt and Uku, and I'm just like, what is happening? And then it's like, hey, you got to be a wolf now. You got to be a wolf now, and you got to hunt the 11 light bugs that only the wolf form can get. And it's like, yeah, but I just learned this really cool sword skill and I'd like to be Link. And it's like, no, no, no. Enjoy the fleas. TP overhyped like Labyrinth and Dark Crystal and David Bowie and The Godfather and Valorant checks the list. Who else can I upset? You upset me with a couple of those. I'm not going to lie. You upset me with both Labyrinth and David Bowie, okay? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I can believe that. Having correct opinions is a curse these days. I'm not saying my opinion is correct. That is Horizon. I'm just reading his comment. Best thing from TP was Zant as a character, to be honest. Interesting villain. Yeah, an interesting villain that got overshadowed by the fact that they felt like they had to force Ganondorf in there. It also bothered me. It was like Zant I thought was really interesting and I wanted to be more fleshed out, and he's like, yes, I got my power from Ganondorf! No, dude, just be your own guy, okay? I believe in you. You don't like your mean goblin girlfriend, blue nipple, harpy, wolfman, monkey butt game? Sam, put your helmet back on, please. He was pretty goofy looking. His mask was really cool. I really wanted the more digital. I also thought it was really interesting that it was like the Twilight stuff was like digital, like pixelated, and had like a weird techno kind of vibe to it. I'm like, yeah, this is so interesting. Oh, it's Ganondorf. Oh, it's actually Ganondorf. None of this stuff actually matters. It's just Ganondorf. Santa's like checked out and it dies. Long note, thank you for the gifted sub to Pigeon. I feel like there's a fight for dominance happening. And then Zant took off his helmet and he looked like a dryland Zora for real. Although that feels low-key racist to say. Blue? You must be one of them Zoras. Nope, can't catch me. You might be fast, but I'm faster. Okay. Okay, but does he taste like catfish? I think that was the most important thing we discussed there. Guys, this is not necessary. This is absolutely insane. Thor with 5 gifted subs as well. I really do appreciate it. Listen, the hype train went up to level 5. Things are happening that I can't even keep up with. Literally every tip, bit, and subs are greatly appreciated. I want to make it clear. It's never necessary. I never expect that kind of stuff. I am extremely thankful for it, though. I am extremely thankful for it. I'll just blow them to smithereens. How about that? Dude, they really are fast. Quick, only a few more and we can get close to the 100 goal. Yeah, for those of y'all that don't know, pretty early on in the Zelda, I will reiterate this, pretty early on in the Zelda franchise run, I made the statement that if we ever got to 100 concurrent, so at one time, 100 concurrent subscribers, I would do a full week of streams. So I guess 4 streams. Maybe I'd do 2 weeks. We'll see. I'd do at least a week. I'll leave it at that for now. Dressed as Tingle from, you know, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker. He was a big thing in Wind Waker. I specifically made the goal insane because I didn't think it was possible. Because I don't think anyone really wants to see me in a Tingle costume, but we're getting closer and closer to that. I think I like the overall vibe of TP, and there are certain elements of the music, narrative, world design that I think are absolute peak, and I overlook a lot of the issues you cited, but I totally understand why those things would ruin your experience. Listen, I wouldn't say they ruined my experience. I had fun playing the game, but when I'm sitting here and I'm trying to, as best as I can, objectively rate my experiences and say which one is the best, it's like those issues that I have with it start becoming glaring. Does that make sense? And so it's in no way, In my opinion, it is in no way a bad game. It is in no way terrible in any sense of the word. That said, comparatively, I think it just falls short. And my quote-unquote distaste and quote-unquote griefs with some of those things. I have the key. What am I doing? That's where I got confused. I forgot I have the key. There's just more problems that I have with it than I have with any other Zelda game. The first place for my enjoyment so far is a really tight race, if I'm being honest. Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass are really up there. Minish Cap was so much fun and was such a delightful surprise. But in terms of like the ones I've had the least fun with, it's probably pretty close between Majora's Mask. I would say it's pretty close. It's not close. It's Twilight Princess for sure. Majora's Mask is like kind of a far second. Both Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past are kind of in the middle there. But that doesn't mean that they're bad by any means. It's just like I've played Link to the Past 1,000 times. And also Ocarina of Time is just like, it's a classic. It's great. But I think there are some Zeldas that just do more fun stuff. Got him. Let me get to a safe zone so I can... Oh, there isn't one in this area. I want to catch up on chat. A lot of things have been said. Especially when it comes to, like, discussions like this, I don't want to overlook chat, because then it's just like, well, Carl, you're just saying all of your points, but you're not hearing out what other people have to say, and that feels wildly unfair. That said, I did go into a zone where there's no safe spot, and I'm slowly draining time. So I'm trying to get through this without losing all of my time. I don't like these bugs, and they don't like me. So let me get out of this room and get into a safe spot. Yo, Elway, what's up? Have you played Skyward Sword before? I have not, and that's what's coming after Phantom Hourglass, so I'm really excited for that. As long as it works properly. Which we will find that out together. Bum, 100. Man, I've got it. There's like, is there like no bag in this one? Okay, catching up on chat. Ooh, the hype train ended at level 5. I mean, level 5 is huge. Get that man into a tangle ding dong tangle suit. Here for the hype train and starting this whole Twilight War on you by asking. Necessary. What's necessary, Turner? I must have missed some context there. Tingle me dingle. I can think of one person who clearly significantly desires it. He made the goal knowing I exist and have a job. That is not true. I made that goal, I think, long enough before you had even come back and started hanging out in streams. We don't, but your socials would love to seeing you as Tingle. Man, let me tell you, my socials are just itching to mock me. Majora's Mask does the darker tone way better than TP. I agree. I feel like TP couldn't figure... That's what I'm saying. When I say Twilight Princess, I feel like had an identity crisis. It felt like it bounced back and forth constantly. It's like the spiders are real and they're hyper realistic. Also, giant monkey buns just slapping around. And he mocks you by turning and bending over and spanking them at you. Why would you do that in a game where I'm about to pee myself from the spiders? I'm getting whiplash. I think if I were to be 100% genuine with my opinion of TP without trying to be hyperbolic or get a reaction, would be I found it disappointing and not particularly memorable. I'm mostly just keeping that's it while playing it. See, Horizon, when you're not hyperbolic, you sound so reasonable. you sound, I feel like that's a totally fair take. I found some of it disappointing, and even to the point where I was frustrated. And then other parts were just like, and again, I think that's what upset me is like, I just kept thinking, what if the rest of the game had been like the feeling I got when I was on the spinner rails jumping back and forth? The Dominion Rod Temple. I know we kind of talked about this and people said, yeah, you don't really use the items outside of the temple. That should have been something that should have been worked on. You use the claw shot like crazy, but it's like, yeah, I barely use the Dominion Rod again. Anyways, yeah. Unfortunately, I think the further we go, the more you'll find with that duality, ain't that the truth? At the end of the day, it's a Zelda game, and even the worst Zelda game is typically head and shoulders above the other, but that could be some franchise nostalgia speaking. No, I fully agree with that, Dust Bunny. And it's like, so even though I'm like talking poorly about Twitch Princess? Wow. Even though I'm talking about Twilight Princess and I'm saying it's definitely not my favorite, and it might be one of my least favorites, it's still a Zelda game. You know what I mean? Like, it's still up there. So, Carl, after you play through the entirety of the Zelda franchise, will you be ready to have a hard discussion that Zelda and Metroid are secretly the same game franchise? I'm gonna punch you in the face. I know for a fact you're trolling me. They are not the same game franchise. We're gonna physically fight over that. We're gonna have a Horizon v Arcademic wrestling match live on Twitch, pay-per-view only. They are not, mechanically speaking. Shut your mouth. Okay. You don't actually believe that. You're trolling me. You're trolling me. This guy's gonna make me punch something. Skyward Sword is a very divisive game, so I'm interested to hear your take afterwards. I'm excited to play it. Literally, I played it long enough to get a sword so I could like see if the controls were working. And I was really digging the art style. It's a weird art style, but I was like, man, I kind of like the way this world looks so far. So I'm excited to see it. Is it necessary to drink my own urine? That's what you said necessary question earlier? You were just trying to get a dodgeball line in there. But he told me the moment you told him the goal. It was how I found out you returned from the dead. Oh my gosh. You gotta remember too, Twilight Princess came out, was also hyped with Wii motion controls as a facet of the game, which I'm gonna be honest, I think the Wii motion controls, at least for Twilight Princess, were a benefit. When I was actually thinking about me playing it for the first time on the Wii, I remembered really enjoying the Wii controls. The YouTube boxing match gauntlets have been thrown, true. Rap battle between funny teacher and that used to be a wizard and his gay lover. Oh. Which one am I, long note? One game has items to progress through the dungeons that build upon themselves. The other takes that idea and applies it to the world itself. I do not think in a heartbeat that Zelda is a Metroidvania. And while I think that they have similar ideas when it comes to keys, I feel like that's too different for them to be like, oh yeah, I mean, they have similarities. I can agree that, but not so much that I'd say, sorry, what was it you said? They're secretly the same game franchise. That is what was it? Without trying to be hyperbolic or get a reaction. Kind of seems like that's what you're doing. And admittedly, you got one from me. I immediately said, I'm going to assault you now. Guy admits to being hyperbolic for reactions. Immediately gets a reaction out of me. Okay, I apologize. We're going to continue with the game. Everyone's like, shut up, Carl, and just play the game. But I felt like it was a good discussion. I appreciate y'all letting me kind of air out my my mental issues. I really did think about it like all weekend and just like sit there thinking, I feel bad that I'm even gonna say these things to Good Berean and God Soldier, which Good Berean has taken exceptionally well. I think God Soldier might never forgive me. I'm just kidding. I'm being hyperbolic. It's a good SAT word. Play Zelda 1, then get back to me. All the tentpole Metroidvania games were inspired by Zelda. I don't know about that. Oh, that's all I needed to do. What the freaking heck? Okay, that worked. Everyone knows hyperbolic as a word thanks to Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry, is that a word they used in Dragon Ball Z a lot? Even the roguelike craze, which was inspired by The Binding of Isaac, has more of Zelda DNA than Rogue. What? How so? What? Also, why did you just laugh with caps? Don't worry, the AI respects me enough to wait. That was funny. What was... I don't know what was funny. It was probably Dust Bunny. It may have gone over my head. Oh no, I'm going to start quoting DBA. I actually don't know DBA that well. I watched like quite a bit of it in and out, always out of order, but I never watched enough of it for me to feel like I am competent in that subject. The double use door blew my mind as a kid, dude. Elway, me too. Like having it be like, oh, this is actually, you just type, you know, you put in another code and it gives you another door. It's so sick. No, the game looking like it wouldn't let you complete the Triforce was very fun. It's like I ran out of ink or something. I don't know why. I was like, I kept moving it back and forth, seeing if I could just like push it farther. But then it was like, no, that's close enough. We got you. He said, here, I'll share with something that... Wow. I understand. I'm not going to give it a try. I just got here. I'd like to continue the thing. Also, the hyperbolic time chamber, they trained. Oh, yeah! 24 hours in the real world was actually a whole year inside the chamber. Yes. I do remember that. Edmund Macmillan literally said he was deeply inspired by Zelda and wanted to replicate that game with randomized elements. The rogue aspect was post hoc aphic? I don't know what that means. Not trying to write on this map. I'm sorry. I just wanted to hit these pots with a boomerang. There was nothing of real interest there. Man, 2 to 3 days ago, I discovered that you actually have vid essays on your YouTube. I didn't know that. They're really good, man. The work shows, but sadly no support. Thor, that genuinely means a lot to me. Thank you. Those video essays were written a long time ago. They're like a year or 2 years old, and I just reposted them kind of on the Arcademic channel. But, you know, I threw them back out there to see how they would do. I'm trying to try something a little different with the franchise video essay, and that's going to end up probably being over an hour long at this rate. I immediately stepped out into danger without looking at the room or even finishing chat, so we're going to hold off for a second. The Destiny Day 1 raid experience be like? So today I learned that 30 years of friendship was a lie and you actually hate me? Okay, why couldn't you just take a page out of Good Berean's book and handle it like a grown-up? You absolute child. 30 years of friendship was a lie and you actually hate me. I mean, it's about time you finally woke up to the truth, God Soldier. So someone is done driving. No, he's probably driving. He's just that upset. He said, what's the point of road safety if all of this was a lie? Twilight Princess's strongest shoulder has arrived. I'm sorry. No, I was sitting here going, oh, Good Berean's taking this so well. I don't know why I was anxious about it all weekend, and now God Soldier's here. And I'm like, oh, right. That's why I was stressed about it. Also, I'm just now noticing this, which I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, do you have eyeballs, you big Dumbo? His shield has a lobster on it. Like, obviously, the Wind Waker and the Phantom Hourglass are definitely nautical themed, but I love this little piece. That thing looks slick. Lobster, I barely know where... Can't I just enjoy things? Can I just enjoy things? I was about to jump in and say, no, he's still driving before Ark said that. Hey, Link, did you hear something? This floor makes sound when you run on it. The phantoms, they'll hear us. But the floor didn't make a sound when you walked. Oh, I get it. You have to walk slowly on these floors when there's a phantom nearby. How about I don't give a crap? How about let this sucker hear me? I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'm just kidding. I'm terrified. These floors are normal. These floors not normal. Okay, I guess I'll just go in here then. We're eating ramen, you know, to drown my tears at the loss of my closest friends. You would seek out food to make you feel better, huh, gods? Your game's dumb, and you know what? You're also fat. Oh god, what else are you insecure about that I can insult for no reason? Wow, he's actually engaging in cruelty. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You chonky little cow. I'm joking. God Soldier is in much better physical shape than I am, okay? I want to make that clear. This is not something... I found the O pedestal. Where's the O crystal? I should have made a note to remind myself. Oh, I can make notes. I'd like to make it very clear that I don't actually think in the slightest that God Soldier is fat or overweight. We are close friends. I would never body shame anyone. I'm just being facetious for the sake of, I think it's kind of funny to be goofy sometimes. But in all reality, he is in much better physical shape than I am. So if I'm sitting here making jokes about him being fat, that's only because I am a gelatinous whale in comparison. Oh, it's in there. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, so the circular crystal's got to be up here, up here somewhere. I'm unsubscribing. Have mercy on him. His world is shattered. The J.O. crystal? This game took a turn? No. Except me, you called me short. You were the tallest man I know. A really cool mechanic from the spirit tracks is being able to control the phantom so you use them as part of the puzzle solving. That's really cool. I'm only here to keep my watch streak and then I'm leaving you forever until tomorrow. Then I need to get my watch streak again. God Soldier, I genuinely love you. And I'm sorry that I have differing opinions on Twilight Princess. And that I made fun of you for eating. As if that somehow is the wrong thing to do, you know? Okay. Can I get to the other side from these blocks? I guess I have to... I guess I have to be able to, right? Or else, what am I even doing down here? We're gonna block these. We're gonna block these. Maybe this one goes to the other side all the way? It does not. That's not what I wanted. Stop. Okay. I am making some mistakes here. Yeah, come get me, dum-dum. Fast guy my butt. See you later, nerd. Oh no, you're gonna get me! Okay, back up, or back down. Only show up if you believe. Don't waste my time. Now you're just lying. Eating was so early 2000s. Now we're all osmotically absorb around surrounding nutrients by presence alone. True. I think that's what the kids call aura. I'm very confused as to what to do here. Because I can't get to the other side. Okay, I actually need to start focusing up here because... Oh my god! Hey, my guy, how did you just go across the floor there? I can't help but think that there's a secret passage. How would have I possibly figured that out without just running around like a crazy person? I don't know, maybe right here? Like, how? Whatever. Whatever, we're here. How could I have possibly known that? I mean, maybe I'm just supposed to watch them and then go, oh, there's a secret. Oh my gosh! I walked on an invisible floor and got this far, an invisible floor. Hey, thanks for telling me that after I already came across it. But then I got trapped in a pit. I can't believe... Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to figure that out like that or not. But I did. There's no crystal there. Is there something over here? That looks like a dead end. I am so confused. I guess I can go up on the other side. Oh, nerds, leave me alone. Okay. Spirley says he can't get to the other side. Yeah, I mean, I literally was like, it's impossible. And then, boom. Also, let me, nope. Let me, this is a triangle. He lacks osmotic pressure and cannot sustain himself off the energy of the universe. Shame him, my fellows. Anyways, those are my Twilight Princess hot takes. I apologize to anyone I may have offended. That's what I was thinking about all weekend. I was literally thinking about, these are my problems with it, and it might genuinely be my least favorite so far. And I'm glad I got it off my chest. I'm glad we got past that. Use that device you have to take aim at the phantoms from behind. Even if they're invincible, it should have an effect. Yeah, I know I can stun them. Thanks. That's not what I want. Surprise, it's me, a boomerang. Why are both of you here? No more fire. Is there anything up here? Just disappointment. I didn't get to hear them. Can you repeat them? Balls, it's timed? Why would they make that timed, of all things? Good, just panic. That's totally not gonna be long enough. Oh no, we're fine, we made it. It's gonna be a crystal. It's a round crystal. Okay, that's nice, thank you. I don't have a key. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Making a break for it, dude. Nope. Bye. Okay. We're making progress. I pressed a button. I can now fly up to that. I can now be on top of whatever that is. Let's go down the stairs. That's what happens when you don't rub. What is happening? I don't know what this conversation is. Phew, we've come this far. It's nice if it was the last floor, but let's keep going. I don't think it's the last floor. Oh, look, it's the triangle crystal. Oy vey, dude. Oy vey, I know where the triangle crystal goes. You don't see nothing, nerd. You don't see nothing. You're too slow, too stupid. Faster my foot. These red ones are just as slow, baby. Just as slow. I officially have 3 assignments left before completing my degree. It's the final countdown. I am legitimately so proud of you. That is insane. Yeah, congratulations are definitely in order. You must be thrilled. What the freaking, what? I can't help but notice that treasure chest just be floating in the air there. It's a power gem. Oh my gosh, courage. Gotta wait for him to pass again. Random chest just spawning it in the air for real. Roblox lost 70 billion in market share. The world is healing. When did that happen? I mean, I'm all for it. I want to see Roblox burn. I want to see it burn. I felt something behind me, but I turned around and nothing was there. Next thing I knew, the sand in the hourglass was powerless. I don't think that's the phantoms he's talking about. Is there something else around here? Be careful, Link. Yeah, it sure looks like it. Cool, I'm glad I looked at the map. So on the map, there's little skulls. Apparently there's some ghosts here or something. Okay, and also this guy has got... This guy has got the square. I need that to blow up way faster. No, no, you don't see nothing. I am safe. Danny Phantoms. Hey, that works. My square. Stupid. Just poke him in the booty. I got it. Actually, you know what? That was really stupid. I should have just made a run for it. We'll make a run for it now. I see that other demon, though. I'm trying to dodge that other demon. Put this square in the square hole. Oh my god, he's coming right at me. Oh my god, he's pissed. Make a move, cowboy. You thought you could get me. Oh, please be a power gem. I need the power. Woohoo! Okay, so what is up here? Please don't be another thing of Triforce. Nope. What the what? It's all of the powers combined. Balls! I know exactly how to do this, but it's gonna be annoying. God, dude, that is a lot. Man, I've only got 4 minutes left. I gotta start actually paying attention here. It apparently announced a few days ago. That's insane. I'm jazzed about it, though. I'm happy to see their downfall. Yeah, that was stupid. Where's the stupid, Can I throw it over the spikes? I cannot. I cannot not. But I can fly up here with it. Thank God. I did not mean to throw it. What was that, game? Hello? Bro, I got robbed there. What the freaking heck was that? I somehow, like, touched the spikes that I was nowhere near. I ain't got time for this. I cannot not. Glad somebody got that reference. Old Piglet reference. Now I gotta take the triangle all the way around. Unfortunately, I think this guy's gonna come right at me, isn't he? Is he gonna cross the bridge? Yeah, let's go hide. So if you run out of time, are you starting completely over? I believe so. I believe that is how it works. But we've still got 3 minutes, and I'm almost positive we're kind of towards the end of this section. This seems like the biggest hurdle to overcome. So as long as I don't, like, continue to fall and make stupid mistakes, we should be completely fine. Because even after doing all of that, we've wasted 15 seconds? Or not wasted, but we've taken 15 seconds to do this. Why are you out? I think you just start taking damage like you did on your first visit. Oh, that's true. Of course, if this guy sees me, the place will be cut off, which will be annoying. That's what I get for running through the sound thing. But he does not see me. We're running through. Easy peasy. Squares. Oh, and this is the point where you could deep dive even further for the next map and not need to come back. The issue is the time you have left. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't think I could pull it off with how little I have left. What is he saying? Extra time, baby. Hey, we got the southeastern sea chart. That's all we needed. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Now you can explore a new area of the sea. Oh, isn't it like covered by ice? You got a new sea chart. Now we can explore with even more of the sea. Okay, Link, where do you want to go now? Want to try where that fallen explorer mentioned? Do you have enough time? I don't. Get me out of here. Well, I don't know. 3 minutes is really cutting it. 3 minutes is really cutting it. Square, circle, triangle. Nah, we'll come back. We'll come back. I might find time in a pot, but it also might be better because I might have more items that will help me go faster. You know what I mean? You. That's me. You there, boy in green. I've seen a lot of you lately. These skeletons you see here are not prepared to enter this cursed place, but they now know many of this temple's secrets. If you want to know them, it'll cost you, but all you have to do is ask. What will it cost me? Y'all have told me all of the information for free every single time. Every single time. Anyways, to Linebeck. Nope. Hold the phone. To save town. That's where we're going, baby. Save complete. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, now we murder. We kill. Man, I'm so glad. I don't know if Thor is still here, but I'm so glad you checked out the video essays. That means a lot to me. I put a lot of time and effort and love into those essays back in the day. And so that's why I'm kind of excited. I'm really gonna have to like sit down and break down each game and write it out. I think like on average, most of the games are gonna at least be 1,000 words long, but then some of them are gonna, well, maybe even more. I don't know. I need to figure out what format I'm gonna do. Probably something I'd bother Horizon about. So the only thing you got in there was the map, correct. But the map opens up new areas, which will have new items, and also will give me more sand if I defeat a boss, which therefore will give me more time going down into the temple. They're up in their rates. Time is rupees. Every time you ask, a skeleton steals a piece of your soul. Now we're talking. I'm guessing that the island covered in stuff, we can't go there yet. Have you customized your boat at all yet? I have not. I actually haven't touched it at all. I'm not sure how to... Can I do that from this screen, or do I have to go to, like, to the, I've got a collection. That's probably not it. Oh, ship parts. Okay, passable prow. Normal anchor. I don't think I ever messed with this stuff when I first played it. Okay, so far we've got nothing. I know I've gotten a couple of pieces. Or are they like... Oh, okay, they're... you know what? I'm silly. So now we got a stone chimney. I don't think we have any wheels. Oh no, shell wheel. We gotta deck this ship out. We gotta deck this deck out. Get it? I almost said the other word. Oh, you have to go to port and use the shipyard? Oh, so am I just, like, doing nothing? Nice. Nice. The shipyard. The shipyard. Why does that sound familiar, but I can't place it? So it's not... That's not what I meant to do. It's not just, like, at any place. I have to go, like, this to a specific place to do it? I'm trying to remember. I wish I could just, like, click on the islands to see what they're called, but I can't remember. Oh, let's go to the Southeastern Sea regardless. Oh, with there being so many, you may want to write down thoughts after each game. Yeah, I had started kind of doing that, but I haven't kept up with it. I had started, honestly, already writing the script, but I think I'm going to go back and try to nail down... Have to go to Murkay Island. Okay, next time I'm at Murkay, I will do that. Yo, I didn't even remember that the Gorons were in this game, so I can't do anything there. So I have no doubt have to go to Goron Island. The way I did my magazine was to just talk about what I remembered from the different... Brother, you're picking the wrong fight. You're picking the wrong fight, big dog. You're dead. You're dead. Get out of my face. You're dead. Get out of my face. You might want to call this off. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Which means some entries are short and others are very, very long. Yeah. If you're doing a breakdown of each Zelda game and your thoughts on it, one idea is to pull the auto transcripts from your VODs from YouTube and get AI to condense it. It'll at least refresh your memory before writing stuff with talking points. You've got the benefit of having records. That's so true. That is very true. Hey, you're a giant frog in a tornado. Whoa, that was crazy. Who did that cyclone think it was anyways? The engine is soaked. We're stuck. Hang on. Yeah, thanks for that. He was like, what do we do? Oh, that's right. Shoot at it! Fire, fire, and more fire. Bro, I just shot out one of its eyeballs. Hey! Bull crap, I didn't click that. Bull crap, game. You cheating me. Hey, turn the other way so I can shoot out your other eyeballs, please. Hey, no! And it's dead. I killed it. It's the sky narwhal. The sky wall, if you will. You broke my rib. It's okay. You have 5 more. What's with big monsters in the sea having lots of eyes? I'm reminded of the Wind Waker squids. True. We're free now. Why is there an X here all of a sudden? I didn't remember the Gorons even being in this game, if I'm being honest. Does that mean that the Zoras are also going to be present as well? There's 3 tribes, is what they were talking about. Obviously, one of them is the Gorons. Hey, look at the map. No houses. I wonder if there are any pure metal here. Can't say if it's pure metal we'll find, but whatever we scare up, it's all mine. I'm chewing on Oceus's, the Ocean King's offer link. He'll grant any wish that I whip up. But what would you wish for? I'm curious. Treasure, right? Or maybe you'd wish for 3 more wishes. He's so funny. I'm surprised Zoras weren't present in Wind Waker considering the world was flooded. Actually, wait, Gorons weren't either. Yeah, so they kind of made it seem like the bird people were the Zoras evolved over time. They literally said that the bird people, I can't remember what they're called. Are they Ritos? You get a Rito and you talk about their ancestors and it shows a Zora. So quite literally, they evolved into bird people. And then the little leaf people as well. I'm cold, so I'm actually lowering down my... I'm going full sleeve today. I'm a little chilly. I got the AC too low. The little leaf people were the Kokiri people. Like the little, I guess, elf people? I don't really know how else to describe them. They turned into the little leaf creatures. That said, the Gorons just didn't make it. So I don't know. I don't know what that was about. No, the other people, another is the ice people, the Inuki, I think. Oh, interesting. It's that feeling when you fill up your aquarium with too much water and flush out all the oxygen and kill all the fish. A water people evolving into a world to be bird people feels like a nerf, not evolution. That's fair. Although the Zoras are not, they're freshwater, aren't they? I don't know if they're ocean. Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the Zoras in Majora's Mask seemed like they were in an ocean. But the Zoras in the other games, I feel like were more like river people, weren't they? Or Lake Hylia? Could be different Zora. That's true. That's also true. But yeah, you've got a good point that if the world turns into water, they they turned into bird people. That does feel like a nerf. Nerfed in the update. I love the Goron music, baby. Found one immediately. You have put your foot on Goron Island, outsider. Make yourself known to all. We Gorons are proud and we do not play with strangers. Well, that seems rude. Okay, well. How unusual. We rarely see off-islanders here, outsider. You have put your foot into a Goron home, which we carve out of solid rock. We find them cozy, since they stay cool in summer and warm in winter. Great chat, big dog. Well, I'll be on my way to go see what this shop is. Just this random lady. I'm sorry, can I just outright buy bomb chews? Yeah. I wish I would have had these 10 years ago. Never mind, you need to give me a bomb chew bag. I guess I'll be getting a bomb chew bag probably at this island, if I had to guess. That's probably the Goron item or the Dungeons item or something. Because when it comes to items, I've only got 3 slots left. Makes me think 3 items, or 3 islands, 3 tribes. Have you ever heard of something called a store? We finally have one here. If you lose your shield, you can pick up a new one there, outsider. We finally got ourselves a Walmart. It's a Mallow Mart, dude. So bomb shoes, I'm assuming there's going to be a claw shot or hook shot or something in this game at some point. Meanwhile, the Gorons have devil fruit traits when it comes to water. They may thrive. The Goron reminds me of Kappa demons. I don't know what that is. Your face is unknown to me, but I feel fine sharing words with you, and I will share something about our chief. He loves to play question games. He asks questions that dwell upon many details of our island life. Uh-oh. I'm not going to know the answer to these. Lose your shield. Uh-oh, foreshadowing if you're going to have maybe... likes? Yeah. Or fire? I don't know. Oh, just look at her. What a ship. Time loses all meaning when I gaze upon her. Oh, if she were only mine. What is this guy going to possibly question? Where do you think Twilight Princess got the idea for the double claw shot? Oh my gosh. What a nightmare. Give a shout if you need anything. Alright. I will put the bridge out for you. Oh, thanks. Maybe just have the bridge up at all times. Is that a weird thing? Anyways, I'm just going to go the opposite direction now. No, I'll go talk. I'll go talk. Well, this kind of looks like a dead end. That looks like the right way to go. We Gorons eat the small wood hearts in order to grow into big Gorons. That's probably good to know. Akimbo hook shots. Dust Bunny, don't forget about your laundry. I don't know who you are, outsider, but I'm glad to see you. There are some strange creatures on that cliff. Please make them go away. On it, dude. On it, dude. I'm all over it, big dog. I'm gonna murder them right now. How dare they exist in your vicinity? Boom. 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 They dead. You're welcome. Thank you, outsider. I am relieved that those strange creatures are gone. You are a good stranger, outsider, so please accept this token as my thanks. It's gonna be a power gem. Oh no, it's a treasure map. Holy crap! Thank you, kind stranger. Now we cross the bridge. Sorry, I've got a cough drop in my mouth. Oh, I hit that sign on accident. I didn't mean to. You are an off-islander. We do not share words easily with strangers here, and so I surely cannot tell you that our elder's house is up there. You stupid idiot. What we call our island's Goron Amber is actually, on second thought, it is too soon for you to know, outsider. Okay. Well, let's go get quizzed by the elder. Yeah, you're probably not gonna let me pass. Okay, Goron Elder, let's see what you got. Besides a luxurious beard. I am Big Goron, Elder of this island. Oh, so it is pure metal that you seek, outsider. Is that, that is a potent Goron symbol. I will speak of it no further with an outsider. You must first become a member of our tribe if you wish to learn more. So make yourself known to each and every Goron, then we will speak again. Oi. Okay. Thanks for that. I gotta go make sure I've talked to everybody. A sick beard, honestly. That's why he's the chief. He's the only one with dope facial hair. Okay. I've talked. Yeah, okay. I've talked to everybody. I'm glad I was thorough. I mean, the first Goron on the island literally said, make yourself known to everyone. So I was kind of like, okay, that seems like it's important. But does your desire to become a Goron burn to your very core? Let me probe into the matter with a game of questions. Only 20 rupees. I will ask you 6 questions and give you a prize for each correct answer, but get just one wrong and I will take everything back. I will also grant you one Goro hint that eliminates one of the wrong answers. You will understand. Okay, first question. How many Gorons live on this island? I genuinely don't know. 13. Off to a terrible start. Okay, we go again. It was, in fact, not 13. I'm going to go with 14. Oh, how many homes are there on this island? Balls, dude, I don't know. 6. Got lucky. There's 6. 6. The Gorons at this spot is staring at what? The ship. Okay. 2 for 2. How many Gorons live on this island? It was not 13. We're gonna Goro hint it up. It took away the one I knew it wasn't. $14. The answer is 14. Balls, dude. That's okay. It's okay. We're gonna win it all. Also, yeah, we have so many rupees. We have so many rupees. How many homes are on this island? 6. So it's 14. We know he's staring at a ship. What are the other questions going to be? There's still 3 more. He's staring at the ship. Plus, we're getting a lot of rupees for this. Okay. What color were the odd creatures on the cliff? They were yellow. They were the electrical ones. How many rupees have you won so far? It was a green, a blue, red, and a red? Because this is question number 5. So that's 46. Stressing me out. Stressing me out. How many rocks are in this? How many rocks are there in this home? How many rocks are in this home? 3 or none? Dude, what is this question? We're gonna go with 3. Yes. Okay, good. I was about to be so mad. Wow, a wisdom gem. I legit don't know what these gems are for. And now because you're an official member, I need to collect official dues, just a one-time payment of 146 rupees. That's legit so funny. That's so freaking funny. Thank you. We're now a brother of the Goron tribe in good standing. Enjoy your proud Goron. That's so funny. He gives you 146 rupees in prizes. Just for him to say your dues are 146 rupees. Ridiculous. The Gorons are so funny. Where'd that Goron kid go so fast? We really need to find him. He went up to the temple. Never mind. He went somewhere else because I still can't go up there without him. Where'd this little brat go, dude? Well, that's where I came from. Ran to the west side of the island. I don't think I can get up there. When in doubt, sniff it out. You ain't wrong. However, catch me if you can, never Goron. What a jerk. I almost guarantee this kid's gonna get into like trouble or danger and I'm gonna have to save him and then he's gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry. Where could he have possibly gone? He went down. I don't know if that means he went further down or what. Hey, you seen a little punk? I think you saw him at the store. Where's that little rat? You seen a rat? Get out of my face, lady. Well. Okay, that guy sat down at the store. This guy's saying east. I'm getting mixed messages. Oh, is that him up there? Well, that's not the east, so I feel like it's not him. That is not him. This is annoying. Just let me start the temple. This is east. What are you talking about? There he is. Okay. Finally on the path. It is not a dead end. You silly, silly fairy. Why did that hurt me? Ouch. Ooh, a button. Okay. Sure. Take all the free bombs I can. Yeah, I knew. Oh, come on. Whatever. Perfect. 2 bomb spots with 1 rock. Nope, that was backwards. 2 rocks with 1 bomb spot. There we go. Run, Link, run! Dude, okay. Whoa, blue? Blue ones take 2 hits. Got it. I was not expecting to see a blue one at all. It's a big green rupee! Not really seeing a path here. Well, there's got to be a wall to blow up. But that said, there's not really any signs of walls that I can blow up. Like, usually the ground would be a different color or something. Listen, if it was that, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd find that exceptionally funny. Oh, I could go down here, I guess. I didn't see this. Cool. One of those bad boys. Hey, what if I hit you with one of these and then stab you a lot? Okay, that worked. That worked. One of these things is not like the other. I'm sorry, did it actually hit me? Is I not far enough away that it didn't touch me? Of course it's a thing that gives me bombs. Gee, thanks. And I don't have any bomb chews because I don't have a bomb chew bag. Well... I feel like one of these blocks just has to blow up, but there's no sign as to which one it would be. Ouch. Okay, well, so what is my goal? Or what is my idea here? I go back and I talk to them? Maybe they give me a bomb chew? Because again, there's only one thing that I can see. And I need a bomb chew in order to activate it. But again, can't have bomb chews without a bomb chew bag. Checked every single one of these paths. Haven't seen anything out of the ordinary. Haven't seen any digging spots. Kind of seems weird to just try to bomb. Bomb chews come in the dungeon. Okay. Just confused as to how to get into the dungeon. I figured, like, if there's, like, one of these that are breakable, it would kind of, like, give me a symbol or a sign or something to work with. But I'm just getting nothing. I've tried every path that I can think of. Well... yeah, I see that he's gone into the temple. However... the only thing that I can think of is there's that awkward little island that's on the other side. I don't know if I can see something from there. We'll go take a look around. Because I did think that that island was really weirdly placed. But I doubt it. So I'm probably just wasting my time and I'm missing something obvious. I have some stream accurate popcorn. My salt's lid was loose, so it's corn that tastes of the sea. Ooh. So let's see if I can't switch to the boomerang here and see if there's... that's not what I wanted. There's a button. Let me just yeet myself into the ocean. Okay, I gotta be missing something. Unless there's a way up onto the path above. I don't think so. Just looking at the map, it doesn't look like there's any way on top of the walls that I could, like, run it through, but... I tried here. I tried here. Or rather, I tried here. I went through here. And I tried through here. What could I possibly be missing? I feel like I'm missing a key. Is there a place I didn't go into that had some kind of secret... At least the music is jiving. Oh, of course, the fun music goes away as soon as I'm up here. The one thing I noticed was the only demolishable walls were 1 blocks, not 2 blocks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking is like maybe, but that's the thing. There's nothing that like makes them stand. If there is another destructible wall, I was looking for like a discoloration on the floor, maybe something on the other side. But yes, it's got to be 1 wall thin. But that could be a couple of places. There could be a place like right here, but I tried this area. I mean, I didn't try every single one. These are all doubles. I think it's doubles all the way through. Yeah, it's doubles all the way through. I mean, I'll try. I swear I put bombs here, but hey, you know what? We found it, so we're there. Yeah, I would have liked maybe a discoloration or something on the floor there, as opposed to just randomly stumbling across it, but hey, we got it. You can't dig in front of a bombable wall spot. That's good to know. That is news to me. Sweet giblets. It's what's it called? No! Actually, I still have my shield, so I don't even know what it did. And Zelda 1 energy for real. It didn't get my shield, surprisingly. I wonder if that Goron kid went in there. Guess all we have to do is go inside. You ain't wrong, and this is going to open up a bridge to that weird island. Okay. A like, thank you. Also, Z-Gamer, how's it going? Great to see you. I looked it up in the image. There is a symbol on the ground on the DS. Interesting. That is interesting. Let's push further. Sucked your toes and return kept your shield. We say, no, no. Not for you. This is my shield. But hey, we made it to the temple. Stay out of the quicksand. Quicksand again? My anxiety is going to go through the roof. Also, when it says stay out of the quicksand, that makes me think I shouldn't go in there at all. Shoot it in the eyeball. Except I didn't shoot. Okay, get out of my face. Whatever. Those laser beam noises are sick. It's coming back alive! Okay, we're fine. Being dramatic. Probably shouldn't be using my arrows on those bad boys. They probably need to just be hit with, Sweet giblets, dude. What the freaking heck? Okay, I don't know what to do with you. Bomb you? There's a bomb right here. Yeah, be a statue again. What was that noise? I'm not gonna lie, that did give me a little bit of a jump scare. As embarrassing as that is. Okay, I see that over there. Got it. Z-Gamer, how's your day going? It's great to see you. Glad you're here. Okay, chest up there. Oh, that's timed. Okay. That did not give me a lot of time at all. So we're just going to go into here. I'm in danger. Yeah, I got to use... Yeah, I get it. I got to use bombs for these bad boys. That is not what I... Whatever. I swear that's not what I want to do half the time. Let's push you. Okay. Stay like a good statue. Now what? There wasn't a way for me to get up there, was there? Bam, bam. Oh, maybe I can shoot. Oh, well, no. I guess how do I get up there? We'll go run back and see what we can see. Bam, bam. I'm doing alright, just hanging out my day off. That's always excellent to hear. Getting some time to relax. Okay. So you can't even touch it. Got it. I had to test it out. Okay, so then what then? Because I can't shoot that from here, I'm assuming. Might be a bad mistake that I'm making. Yeah, that looks like it's above me. I am once again very confused. Am I Hold on. I've got to be missing something. Left thought. Sometimes there's some issues here that may be solved with some other things. Because I'm wondering if that lack of symbol on the ground... So, I realized some issues. When we last played, I fought against the ghosts. I fought against the ghosts on the ship, and the gameplay dropped down to like 5 frames per second. And it turned out it was something I was doing in terms of my rendering settings. So I switched it back to my other settings. However, on the settings that have the better frame rate, it seems to be ignoring stuff on the ground. So quite literally, so if I'm getting frame rate issues, I need to switch back to this one. Or sorry, if I'm getting frame rate issues, I need to switch back to the other one. However, I need to be on this one, which does have the frame rate problems. Oh my, it reset the whole dungeon. That's a little bit annoying, if I'm being honest. Because some things on the ground just aren't showing up. Got shot by that because of the timing there. If we get a heart here, we will. We'll take a heart. That means this guy fully reset too. All these guys reset. Because I went out of the dungeon to see what was on the ground out there. It's a little detail, but needing to do the item selection without pausing the game really makes the menu more dynamic. Looking at you, Breath of the Wild, for real. Me scrolling through my 100+ items and Tears of the Kingdom trying to find the right thing to put on my arrow. Yeah, gosh. See, that sounds just miserable. I think at this rate, I've just decided I'm going to play Breath of the Wild via drawing pad. So I was running around forever trying to figure out what to do here because I think the settings... Let me just change the settings back and see what happens to that little... That spot is literally gone. Depending on what rendering image or engine I use. So that's probably why I couldn't find the bomb spot earlier. Why I was just running around. But that's good to know. We're gonna have so many issues. We're having so many issues. But hey, we're halfway through the game. We're gonna make it. Okay, we're gonna make it through the game. Perfect. Did it not blow up off screen? There we go. It's probably not loading certain assets to save performance 100%. And I don't know what's going on with that or how to fix it, besides just switching back and forth. Because again, y'all saw the ghost ship boss fight and how it dropped down to like 2 frames. Well, I went back and I changed the engine to the other engine and it was fine. It turned out it was like working as intended. It was like a normal speed. So I was like, oh, I'll just stay on that one. It's working. But then, obviously, other issues are happening. Now, if I remember something about... Never mind, there's a crack in the wall. So, that's not the button I meant to press. I was going to say, I feel like there's a hole in one of these pillars, because I remember that, but there's literally a giant crack right there. So, not really a big old secret, that one. But we are making progress. Hey, does this room sound cool to y'all? Why is it like that? I don't know. Oh, it was just... Guys, it was just on that side of the room. Hold on. Don't gaslight me! What the... What? Okay, well now I'm really annoyed. Now I'm actually upset. Don't make me try to seem like I'm crazy. Okay? Phantom Hourglass. This is some bullcrap. Oh, I immediately ran into a guy. Cool. Well, took care of that kind of quick. I don't know what's happening with this dungeon. I feel like all of the other dungeons, there's been minimal issues. You know, minimal issues. All of a sudden, all the issues. The Gorons are just ruining the experience. Girl Link, this way, brother. Oh, now I'm a brother, huh? Nope. Nope. Fine. Fine. I wish I could refuse to save the child, but I can't, okay? Legend of Zelda, the illusion of choice. If it was up to me, this Goron baby would suffer and die down here. Don't clip that. Don't clip it. Bro, what's the bad ending so much? Genocide run. Legend of Zelda genocide run. Uh-oh. What the? What is that? Yeah, give me... I'm gonna shoot it in its big eyeball, and then I'm gonna stab him. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get wrecked. I do see those spikes. That will be no problem. With my assistance, I can help you remove that trap. Now let me show you how to switch between Goro and Link. I didn't realize this was a thing in this game. I don't remember doing this. So I'm gonna turn into little baby Goron over there. Okay, I'm with it. That's kind of fun. Oh my gosh, I immediately turned into a rock. Oh my, dude, I am zooming. Yeah, dude, this Phantom Hourglass, top 3 Zeldas of all time. Okay, easy. Easy. What is this? Oh, he got the freaking Sonic zoom move and everything. Sonic fans mauling right now as their beloved hedgehog is replaced by a Goron baby. That's freaking sick. Oh man, I hope the boss fight implements using the Goron. That would be awesome. Please. Please. I didn't kill my wife, it was the one-eyed man. Get out of here, Satan! Ah! Don't you spit me into the dirt. Rocks, gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Sonic! Am I gonna launch myself? Is this like a ramp? I don't see what the point of opening this was. Yo, the boy can hippity hop. Boss fight does use him and it's sick. I'm genuinely so excited. Please be the bomb chew. I'd like to get the item. I'd like to get the cool item. Let's go. Let's go. It's a bomb chew. Let's go. Very sleepy. Got sleepy all of a sudden. Ugh. Going in hot. This is awesome, dude. Can I go over the sand as you? I killed him. He died immediately. Alone and afraid. In a dungeon. Okay, we opened that door, so I guess Link can go back around. Heebity heebity heeb. I mean, you did what you were wanting to do. That's fair. That's fair. Well, that was before I got to play as him. Now I want to keep him around. Because what a cool guy he is. Hey, that's the thing. You got a Goron Amber, this hard, valuable mineral that has a bug inside of it. That's the stuff. Oh, I draw it on the map? Oh, that's just sick, dude. Where are we going with this bad boy? Ha 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 ha! Boom! This is the best Zelda, dude. It's so good. It's so good! You made the spikes go down. We can finally pass through. Bye, Goron. I found a hole that I can squeeze through, brother. I'll go explore and see if I can find us a way out. Okay, bye. I mean, dude is like an unstoppable juggle knob, okay? I think he'll be quite alright. Can you... Dude, I'm so glad I learned how to hotkey changing the items, because holy crap, this game would be miserable if I was having to quick items and then press it up there and all that jazz. I'd be losing my mind. Saying don't clip this is like a command to clip it. You know, I should just keep my mouth shut. I should just stop talking for once in my life. Where am I? Because, this is definitely... I mean, that's the way out. Do I just leave now? I go, good enough for me. I got the amber. See you later, kiddo? That's not right. And yet I could just leave him, apparently. Go Ron. He's on a roll. Go Ron. His stomach's full. You're a composer and a lyricist? Bam, bam, bam. I can shoot an eyeball here now. Probably want to get closer so I can actually see it. Okay, what does that do? Does that just a chest with some gems in it? It is a rupee. Sorry, so was there another set of stairs here? I feel like there was... Yeah, I can go further down. We gotta help this bad boy get out of here. Can't leave my brother to suffer. I was trying to pick this up. Okay, okay. My arm's getting a workout from playing this game, dude. I'd be straight flailing. Oh, what am I doing? I think I have to hit it. Will you pick it up? Oh, that's why. It's like, what is wrong with you, Link? I get it. 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 Okay, 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 okay. We go all the way on the sand, and we go into the sand, and we go up here, and we probably got to hit these bad boys at the same time. Go. That's, yeah, free me. I'm a genius, dude. No one's got as big of a cranium as me. I have a misshapen head. With how massive my cranium is. Get away from me, Satan. Get away from me, Satan. Get those ghost pots out of my life. Okay. Okay. Easy peasy. Open it, Link. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Ooh, cool. Okay. I already see the vision. Dude, so sick. And I hit the wrong button, dude. It's so cool, but I'm also a big stupid idiot. Hit the go button. The go. No! No, Link, no! No top-down Zelda would be complete without red and blue blocks. Dude, for real. You know what? I think I've just come to the conclusion that I think top-down Zeldas are superior than 3D versions. Depends on Link's Awakening. If Link's Awakening just like really brings it home for me, I might be sold. I might be sold that I just like top-downs better. I don't trust you. Hey! I hit you with a bomb. Be dead. Bro, you're cheating. You're a cheating statue, dude. Echoes is a top-down style. I do want to play Echoes as well. I don't know if I will this time through the franchise. Well, I mean, this time I'm not going to come through the franchise again. I'm saying this franchise run, I might save Echoes for another time down the road. But I know Awakening is one of Skip's favorites. Yes. Skip has talked about Link's Awakening being really, really good. That's another reason why I'm so excited to play it. All right, we got a boss key situation. I think you should do it on personal time. It's a joyful experience. I might do it on stream time. Get to let people join in on the fun, but honestly, I might do it on by myself. That's also an option. That man is just chunking bombs, dude. First off, don't touch me. I am a child. Hello? You want to die anytime soon? How many sword hits do you got to take, big dog? I feel like the other one died so easily. Haven't played Awakening, but I've heard good things. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to play it. That's kind of the down... I wouldn't say the downside. Being a content creator, there really is no downside. But one thing that has been, like, I guess a difficulty is, like, sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to play X, Y, and Z game by myself. I want to stream that, you know? It's good content. Plus, it'd be fun to enjoy with other people. So it's like some games just get put on hold, get put on the back burner, simply because I want to experience it with everyone. I say that like it's really a problem. If anything, it's like, it's a joy. It's a joy to have games and have experiences like that I'm like, no, I don't want to play that because I want to play that with the experience of other people, you know? You gotta hit the go button. Carl, you gotta hit the go button. You can't just be letting go. Can I use that as an excuse for my TBP pile? What is a TBP pile? I feel like I should know that, but also I know very little about anything. If you could keep coming towards me so I can just clear you out with my sword, that'd be great. Don't fall in! To be played. Oh, yeah. I mean, heck, if you want to. Whatever makes you feel better. Okay, this is already kind of annoying. I feel like I'm gonna immediately hit. There's so many snakes, dude. There's so many snakes. Come on, little bomb shoe. I believe. No! It's okay. We got 8 more. Come on, bad boy. Make it through. 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 Oh! I never doubted you for a second, bomb shoe. How big of a list is your to be played, Mare? I'm back. Did you miss me? Of course I did. I fixed the oversalted popcorn by putting a handful of craisins into the bag and mixing it up. Now we're talking. Bap, bap, bap. Oh, we just going straight into the boss, and then little Goron bro is gonna pop up. Then little Goron bro is gonna pop up. And with our powers combined, we will wreck his shop, dude. I wonder what the boss is gonna be. A giant snake? And or worm? It's gotta be a giant worm, right? I'm gonna have to use the bomb shoes, that's for sure. It is long enough that we don't talk about it. And my significant other likes to randomly gift me Steam games. I mean, that's fair. I gift Steam games to friends all the time. I don't randomly gift Steam games to my wife. Because A, she's not the biggest gamer in the world. And she's also extremely picky about the games that she actually gives a try to. So there's a... I see that there's a staircase, and that's probably where I'm supposed to go, but these pillars are making me disappointed. Well, it's just the invisible crab again, but he's twice as invisible. We'll see if this boss fight really messes up the frame rate, and if it does, we'll have to switch back to the other engine. We'll see. Oh, I should have saved. That would have been good. I think I can still save. Dongorongongogo. I can't pronounce that. The armored lizard. My brother, let us bring down that monster together. Oh, my lordy, dude. You are just immediately in danger. Said I can trip it. Switch control right away if I call for help. Yeah, don't I knock him on his side or something? Or maybe I get him to roll into the bombs? Ah! Stop doing fireballs, dude. Strike him from the front. He's useless. Watch for a chance at a target. Oh, I have to tap him. I have to tap him, not roll into him. Okay, I'm silly. Cool, I just walked right into that, didn't I? Bro, enough with the fireballs. Charge me! This is the time. Hit him with all your might. Am I supposed to shove it into his stomach there? I guess so. Just send a bomb right into his stomach. I just wish old Goron boy was out of the way. Okay. No, come on. I don't care about Link. I don't care about Link. I got a hit. Be dead. Be dead already. Ouch, my elbows. Why am I in pain today, dude? Why am I in pain today? Oh, look, a magical bridge. As we all know, defeating certain animals makes a magic bridge appear. Oh, this isn't over. Why does this feel like a fake out? Yeah, no chest, monster still on the floor. He didn't actually fully explode. He's got a giant hemorrhoid now. God bless him. Oh, he just still going with it. Okay, stop. That's enough of that. Hey, I was expecting you to We're just going and going and going. Maybe you switch to the other settings. Yeah, they're just invisible. Attack, 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 stab, 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 die! Oh no, he's still alive. Roll of 3 for real. Is there a reason Link is walking so slowly? It's a problem on my end. It's just me not moving out the stylus far enough. Controlling is very difficult, to be honest. This has been one of the more harder experiences in the Zelda franchise, mostly because of the controls. Not mostly, because of the controls. We'll take 3 bomb shoes to the intestines and tell me you wouldn't get a hemorrhoid. That's totally fair. Waking up in your 30s, why am I in pain today? Real. I wake up with new pain every day. What a time to be alive. So I can't help but notice that I didn't get anything from this place to melt the ice ring around the ice island. I was really expecting to kind of get something, at least not that I know of. I doubt the bomb shoe is going to do anything. But now I've got a bit of a puzzle to solve there. And no one's been like, oh, hey, by the way, ice ring. We know how to fix that. I almost guarantee, though, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go outside and there's going to be mail. And it's going to be Edo, and he's going to be like, I just invented this flamethrower. And so I present you the Goron, the pure metal, brother. Didn't I? I thought I already got the amber. Behold the pure metal. What did I pick up earlier? Oh, this is the Crimson 9. You did it. You got some pure metal. I guess that Linebeck's nose for treasure actually works sometimes. He had nothing to do with this. Yo, what up, God Soldier? Use that the Phantom Hourglass? Or is that the Phantom Hourglass? It is. I just added some sands to it. So now I can be in the Temple of the Ocean King for 2 minutes longer before it starts sucking my soul out of me. Amber as a treasure should be in your inventory. Gotcha. Why did I think that was the metal? I don't know why I did that. Yeah, let's head back to the chief. Say, excuse me, chief, is there a way to melt ice? Fastest way to the chief is probably this way. Yeah, if you walk like anywhere near here, Link just like slow walks it. So you gotta be at the edge of the map in order for him to be full sprinting. But sometimes that's easier said than done because I've been overshooting like a lot, you know. So especially in those boss fights, ice melting is DLC. Yeah, gotta buy the upgrade. Gotta buy the expansion pack. It's actually a battle pass. But I get a sick... Man, all of this detailing is here, too? I was just blind to all of it. I got a random crick in my neck. To thank you, you can take the Crimsonite with you. It is our pure metal. Boil, bake, and forge it, whatever you like. Okay. Alright, Goro Link. It has become clear to me that you stand tall and proud among us. This is difficult for me to say, but I believe the time has come for you to leave. As a parting gift, I will return the Goron fee you contributed to us. Yo, 146 rupees? Wait, 200 rupees? That's more. I added a bonus for you, a little something from the Goron people. I hope your pride only grows with time, brother. What a guy. Anyways, bye forever. Did you get the fishing rod from the northwest quadrant of the sea? No. Genuinely, I didn't even know there was fishing in this game. You're a crick in my neck. Okay, someone's a little bitter. Who would have ever guessed? Someone's a little extra spicy. What was in that ramen, huh? Oh, not a thing of mail. Okay. That gives us something to look forward to, doesn't it? Let's ship out and find the remaining pure metal. There was also that Frog King thing in the same area. Yeah, that's something I think I'm going to go do before the stream ends, because we still got like 15-ish minutes. So I think I'm going to leave the ice ring alone for now. We might want to just go straight there, because Jolene is hovering. You're a Frog Creek King, the hell? Listen, I feel like there's some tension between us, God Soldier. You want to talk about it? What could possibly be bothering you today? The sun is shining. You've had ramen. Your favorite streamer in the world is streaming. I'm getting tea. Oh, spill the tea, queen. What is this island? Oh, it's the Isle of Ember. Did I really just hit that seagull? I was joking, but it seemed like it hit it. Well, there's a golden frog, but I don't want to shoot him because there's no point. He's just going to go, hey, why'd you shoot me? Ooh. Can I go to the shipyard to make my ship fancy? Favorite streamer? Yeah, how did you know Northern Lion was live? Listen, I made that comment the other day to God Soldier about me being his favorite streamer, and he was like, you're not even in the top 3. And I was like, wow, that is extremely hurtful. Wow, guys, I really feel appreciated. He didn't even hesitate either. He was like, you're not even in my top 3. I was like, oh. Okay. I'm at the shipyard. Yeah, customize. Yeah, we're gonna make this ship look cool with a tropical prow. I can speak. I don't think I have any cool anchors. And by cool, I mean we're gonna just mismatch anything that we have. It's gonna be beautiful. Bum 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 bum. No, we apparently don't have that much stuff. Oh, we got the seashells as the wheels. I remember that. Boom. Now we're looking fly. Let me see this bad boy. Oh, it's beautiful. Just the way I always imagined it, dude. It's perfect. So I need them from the same set, is what I'm hearing. And I just mixed and matched all kinds of craziness. I'd say you are watching some other people stream as like yelling into a void and expecting an echo. How so? What do you mean by that? You're all kinds of craziness. Oh. So how's your tea? I can shoot the birds! Gotta go eat dinner, my friend. Love you. Enjoy the stream. Horizon, always a pleasure. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow or sometime this week. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for being here. The shipwright is like, well, as long as you're paying. She said, you want a tropical tree as your prow? Look how fancy I look. The flood of chat, there's no communication. Might as well just watch the VODs. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how anyone gets enjoyment out of watching streams that are like thousands of people. And the chat is just literally spouting nonsense nonstop. Like, how is that fun? It's just not for me, I guess. But I'm also an old man, you know? I'm also unk status and don't just repeat memes and jokes over and over again. 6-7 in the chat. So, Frog Boy's got to be in this area. I deserve that, God Soldier. I was just thinking, how can I atone for my sins? And then I realized, to be 6-7. What kind of tea are you getting? Like, you got like an HTO or something? I see it. That's where we're going. Oh, HTO, nice. I love me some HTO. So you and Vampire just out enjoying the world? Is what it sounds like. I think it's the same age as Northern Line, actually, but yeah, feeling the age thing. Sunday of the morning shift people, I was the oldest person on staff. Hard realization, yeah. It's fun if I like the streamer's personality or they have some other element that draws me, but I generally find it much more fun to be in streams where the chat is acknowledged. That's how I feel as well. What? Look at the upper screen. There's no map of this island. That means no one's even set foot here. Think of all the undiscovered treasure. That doesn't make sense. How could there be if no one's been here before? Maybe someone who knows diddly about treasure, buried something. I also was not paying attention. I think the door was just up here somewhere. Oh, isn't this island? I remember this island. Isn't this island like a giant shape of something? Oing oing. And it doesn't say anything. Yeah, it's like this is a palm tree. Not quite very good on the drawing there. It's like a big animal on this isle. A golden chief dwells who can harness the power of the cyclone cause. At his request, I am here to prevent just anyone from entering his chamber. You must prove yourself by hitting 4 of my buddies in a very specific order. But to figure out the order, you must solve our island's enormous riddle. The order is very specific. Okay, I'm going to say it. It steers with the rudder, then makes a spray. Okay, this is the eye. This is the spray. So wherever the rudder is 1, and paddles is 3rd. Steers with the rudder. This is the rudder. Steers with the rudder. Then paddles away. No, something in spray, and then paddles. So the spray is 2nd. I think that was right? I didn't do the terms wrong, or out of order. Oops. I think I did it right. I think I did it right. Solve it yet? You need to hit my buddies in the order revealed in this riddle. Nope. Steers with the rudder and then makes the spray. In 3rd, it paddles, then sees the way. Okay, so I think I did this wrong. I think the rudder is here. This is this one. But at least I know where this one is now. Also, there are just enemies everywhere. This is the rudder? I don't understand. One. Ouch. I swear I'll read chat in just a moment once I'm not under constant threat of attack. 2. Oh no, that's the eye. That's the eye. Stupid. Oh, well then I may have done it right the first way the first time. Balls, dude. This is the eye. Nope, that worked. Okay. I don't know how the paddles and the rudder are backwards. Whatever. Whatever, we did it. Somehow, Palpatine has returned. Did I see something valuable that's hidden underneath its statue? What now? Are there any fairies in this game? Like, obviously, we're about to talk to the King Frog here, who has a glorious mustache. But I don't remember any fairies being in Phantom Hourglass. Kind of seems weird. Well, by my golden gizzard, a slow-toed child. Whatever brings you here, slow-toed. Don't call me that. You stand in the presence of the golden chief Cyclos. I'm so fantastic that I'm the only frog hereabouts who leaps by cyclone. It certainly means most certainly and undoubtedly that you know Oceus. We go way back, that old codger and me. He took good care of me, that's for certain. Bellum, you say? I've heard of that dreadful creature from my guilt minions? Jilt minions? But we have got to save Tetra and the Ocean King. We have no choice. But the sea must seem very vast for being such as yourselves, vastly vast. Let me help you with a special gift. Wow, when you say he's an outie, that is an understatement. You got the Cyclone Slate. Use it to see... Yes. That is the Cyclone Slate. By drawing symbols on it, you can ride Cyclones too. Want to leap elsewhere with your ship? Then spring into action with the Slate. 6 minions total sparkling in the sun. Find them, ask them, they know each one's symbol. That's the fast travel system. Is you have to, like, find the golden frogs, and then they'll tell you a symbol, and then you write the symbol on the slate. Honestly, that's so freaking cool. Like, instead of just immediately getting a fast travel... Just the fast travel item, like, you have to actually find the coordinates or find the symbol to match it up. We'll probably make a TikTok about that once we actually find one. For now, though, we are going to be calling it there. Although, I think that Rock was alluding that there is a treasure right here. There was. It said under its eye, there was a treasure. It was looking at a treasure. So we'll go ahead and grab that. We will make sure we hit the right buttons here so I can actually save the game. And we'll call it there. I found the treasure. I am a genius. Hopefully it actually saves. I mean, I guess we'll find out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks as always for being here. We'll catch you again tomorrow. We'll be continuing forward with Phantom Hourglass. We've got 2 dungeons, main dungeons, and then we've got, you know, the actual end game dungeon with some more Ocean Temple in between. So still got quite a bit left of the game. I have a feeling we might finish it this week. 3 more streams, 9 more hours. That sounds right to me. And then obviously we'll be starting to Skyward Sword afterwards. So maybe next Monday, which is kind of exciting. But thanks as always for hanging out. It's always a pleasure to get to see y'all and get to hang out. We'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Ba, 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 ba.